Hey, you guys, welcome back. As we take a look at the calendar, we know that it's August, which means that back to school is just around the corner. Of course, if you're a parent and you have kids in school, just around the corner means that you've probably been preparing yourself for at least a couple of weeks now. Next up, we are going to chat with a DIY blogger who has lots of great ideas to keep the enthusiasm high as we need our students to be ready for their studies and looking forward to school, whether they are in first grade or in their first year of university studies. Kemp Gerstel is the author of the blog Damask, and she's joining us right now to talk a little bit about the kind of crafting that she is doing to get hers and all of her friends' families ready for back to school. Good morning, Amber.
Good morning. What an awesome introduction. Well, I'm so happy to be here with you.
Great to see you. It looks as though your energy is high and you're ready to go. And certainly as a kid who always enjoyed school, I get excited for back to school. I'm guessing that you're probably having a great time as well.
I'm just like you, yes. I'm excited for back to school. And you know, back to school, for some of us though, can be a stressful time. You know, we're getting the kids ready for school, we're wrangling in the lazy days of summer and really trying to get them back on a schedule and ready to head into the classroom. You know, this time of year though, we want to make sure that we're organized as parents, of course, because there's so much going on, but also we want to make our kids feel special and really feel motivated and ready to head back into the classroom after they've been kind of chilling out all summer long.
Indeed, and I think you make a great point that there's kind of a couple of functions that are happening. There is the serious business of getting ready to study again, but also to have fun, to go back and be with some of their classmates they may not have seen, and also feel that love from home, that mom and dad are thinking about them even as they're buckling down back in the classroom.
Absolutely. You know, one of my favorite ways to get ready for back to school, I have a son myself, it sounds like you have children, and I know a lot of everyone watching has kids, is to make them feel special. And to do that, we can really create personalized gifts, or not gifts, but personalized projects for our family and our kids. This one I have to start out with because you are just going to flip with the level of cuteness on this t-shirt. We're sending our kids back to school. We're going to go to the mall anyway. We're going to have to buy them new clothes. But what about the idea of DIYing their wardrobe? You know, if you have a kid who's going off to the first day of kindergarten, that's a stressful time for us and for him or her. So a little bit of motivation on the front of their shirt doesn't hurt. This one says belief in yourself. I mean, how cute is this? And the best part of this is that this shirt may look a little bit intricate and difficult. It is not, I can promise you. We used the Cricut Maker to cut the material on this shirt to create a personalized custom shirt for our kids going off to school. Everything you see here was made with this machine, and everything you see here was picked up from Joanne, which has been my kind of go-to place for all things back to school, all things DIY.
Amber, as someone who has a professional background in psychotherapy, talk a little bit about how important it is to be sharing these kinds of messages and also letting your kids see that you're invested in their well-being. And I love the message on the shirt, belief in yourself, not only for self-esteem, but also a little bit of the green message in there as well. Talk about that part of thinking through the messages that you share with your kids as they head off to school.
Yeah, as the kids go back to school, we want to make them feel really ready. You know, that's what's going to make them be successful and feel ready for the back to school season. So each of these projects, I really wanted to make them feel personal. Not only projects for younger kids like that t-shirt I just showed you, but if you have older children who want to have a personalized notebook, you know, we're all going to have notebooks for back to school anyway. Why not put their name on it? And instead of spending a ton of money for a personalized notebook, you can create it yourself. Here, I used vinyl to create a unicorn. So whatever your child's kind of favorite characters or colors might be, you can take those into account, give them the supplies that they're going to need, but introduce a personalized element so that they feel proud and ready to sit down at that desk and do all of the work that's going to be required of them during the school year. Because I was able to do all of this so easily with this machine, I'm able to send my child off to school and make them feel empowered with all the things that they need, but really make them feel special. No one else in the class is going to have a notebook like this. I can promise you that.
You got my sentiments exactly. I was thinking about the fact that as your kids get a little bit older, the pursuit of individuality, and especially when you're ganging back into big classrooms with all your friends, but also wanting to be a little bit unique and special, that these kinds of little bits of indication from home that you're number one for us. Talk a little bit about that side of it, of having your own thing as you head back into the classroom.
Yeah, you said it. We want to, our kids, as they get older, they have a lot of opinions, and so they probably want to have a say in what they're taking back to school. So we can still keep them organized and keep things personal with their input, so they can tell you what they want. Another part of the personalization that's really important for us as parents is staying organized, because as much as they want personal things for themselves in the classroom, we want to make sure they're not losing things. So you can put their name on their pencil pouch. You can even give a gift to the teacher with her or his name on it to make them feel special at the beginning of the year. And then when the kids come home from school and they've got all those papers and they've got all of that stuff that we need to keep wrangled in and organized, we can even create a family command station that has everything that we need as parents to keep everything organized. All those keys that everyone's carrying around that inevitably get thrown into the bottom of a backpack, or the permission slips, or the forms that you have to send in to the teacher the next day. Everything can be put in one place, and you have the power to DIY it in a way that is personal to what your family's needs are. I love the idea of making this what we need as families and as children and as even college students who might want a piece of monogrammed wall art on their wall. You can do that with this machine. The possibilities are endless, and really what's great is it's so easy to do. Just because I'm an expert DIYer does not mean that you too can't get these exact same results. I say that with so much enthusiasm because you can get this exact same result yourself at home. It's not hard at all, and it's fun, and everyone can be successful this school year by using some of these projects and these tips.
Well, there's certainly never been a time when being crafty has more technology involved in it. It looks like the Cricut is a great tool and will give you a lot of opportunities to do a lot of different things. What else do we need to talk about as far as back to school goes from your perspective of expertise?
I would say, once you've kind of gotten the bug and it's hit you and you're ready to give it a try, head over to your local Joann store, grab this machine, some of the supplies that you see in front of me, give it a try and see how you can create a personalized back to school for your children. You can find all of these projects on joann.com/damask-love. Everything's there. I've made it for you so that you can make it easy to make this back to school season a success. It does not have to be as stressful as we think. It really can be simple.
And I have to say, Amber, the final essential ingredient, I think, for all the kids heading back to school is parents having the kind of enthusiasm that you have, not only for getting them prepared, but just for the all-important experience of going through the educational process and getting the very
We've
most out of it.
got to believe in ourselves. We have to. We got to do it.
Amber, thank you so much. The website is Damask Love. We appreciate your participation this morning and wish you all the best for the rest of your back-to-school activities. All right, you guys, that is our pal, Amber Kemp Gerstel. She's great. I love the enthusiasm. In the end, any task is accomplished that much more effectively and with joy if your attitude's in the right place, and Amber is great people. There it is, back to school. Think about the ways in which you can not only participate in getting your kids enthusiastic about going back into the classroom, but also prepare them in the best way that you absolutely can. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back after this with the good folks from YSA and more.